Hello, this is an introduction to permutations and factorial notation. So, introducing. So, introducing permutations. Permutations and factorial notation. So, introducing permutations and factorial notation. So, factorial notation is usually written, symbol that is used is like sign of exclamation. So, if we have something like this, 6 factorial, this actually means 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, you don't have to use a calculator like this. There is a shortcut for this. So, on your calculator, you'll punch in 6 first, then second function, and then the factorial notation symbol. I see it is on the number 4. It's on the panel. So, you're going to push 4, 6. So, this is equal to 720. Okay. If there's something, it says it's 4 factorial, so it means 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and you can just use your calculator and you can find it. So it will be 24. So 3 times 4 is 12 times 12 times 2 is 24. Excuse me. Now this is easy. There can be some questions like sometimes it is written as like 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and the question is write this in factorial notation. So when you look at it, you're seeing this as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. No problem, you can say this is equal to 5 factorial, right? Because the numbers go all the way to 1. But if the statement is like, or if the information is like 5 times 4, and they say write this in factorial notation, so you cannot say it is equal to 5 factorial, because that will be wrong. What you will do is, if this is a question and say write it in factorial notation, so what you're going to do is you will say 5 factorial, and you have to get rid of the addition that you have made. So I have made addition after 4, so I'll say divide by 3 factorial. Okay, so you're going to use your calculator. You say 5 factorial divide by 3 factorial, so which will be 20. Okay, and this is what you're going to do, and this is what it means. So technically, by saying 5 factorial, I'm saying it is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and then I'm getting rid of that addition that I have made after 4. So I'll say 3 factorial, which means 3 times 2 times 1. So 3 divided, so we'll just change the color to red. So 3 will cancel out with 3, 2 will cancel out with 2, 1 will cancel out with 2, 1 will cancel out with 1, and you will have excuse me. So we'll have 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so you have to pay attention to this. Questions like these excuse me. Now there can also be a question like, which expressions are unidentified or undefined. So usually factorial notation is used for natural numbers only, and it has to be greater than 0. Okay, so if I say what is the factorial notation for -4, so this is undefined. So -4 is undefined. Any number that is in decimal form is undefined. Anything that is fraction is undefined. Okay, so no factorial notation for these. So no factorial notation. No factorial notation. So no factorial notation. So let me just correct notation, no factorial notation, okay, no factorial notation, no TI1. Okay, that's good. So factorial notation can only be for natural numbers. So you can say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay, thank you very much.